Hello, Sky fans. My name is Tyson Fury. I am the Gypsy Warrior. I am from my mother, and I'm a fighter. No. Right.
Never fought a Gypsy King before, have you? You've never fought a king before. You're looking at one here, pal, me.
You know, characters are for cartoons and movies. This is reality.
Draw me a clown! Boom! Wow.
Common sense in boxing, if you want to be noticed, you've got to do outrageous things and controversial things. People ain't remembered for the great fights they had. It's the controversy surrounding the fight, most of the time.
Listen, I'm the man in these shows, me. There's no other heavyweights apart from me. There only ever has been me.
If you're going to be a boxer, you need to be a noticed one. And to be a noticed one, you've got to do different things. What are you going to do or say that is going to make you different to the rest? And for me, it's just been my outspoken personality, not really caring the consequences of what I say, and everything I say going in there and backing it up.
Klitschko is getting KO'd.
You know, when you've got two very vocal fighters,
I'm gonna make you eat your words.
and one's unbeaten and one's a glamour of the division, then it's definitely going to make for a fight that people's interested in.
This is a Tyson Fury show. Forget about him, he's a nobody. Welcome to my city, welcome to my town. UK, baby. Hey, hey, hey!
Skype just turned up today asking us, can Tyson come in? Everyone's made up, like big buzz, like, you know what I mean? All the lads working away, like. So we're having a real good buzz.
What sort of stuff do you want me to come out saying?
Mate, the floor's yours. I've shown you what I wrote. So,
Yeah.
You know,
If you want to look at that, that was quite good actually. Young, good-looking, beaten and stuff.
yeah, it's the usual chat.
But this first one, you don't have to say anything.
Address Vlad first person.
Vlad,
Vladimir, you're this, you're that.
we're going to put you right like you sort of come out of the shadows into the light.
Yeah. Think you can act?
No. That's why I'm a fighter and not an actor. Sometimes I act to be a tough guy though, and I also act to be a good boxer.
Talk to him like he's listening. Vladimir.
Talk to him like he's listening.
Vladimir.
Action, Tyson.
Vladimir, you're 40-year-old. How can you beat me, 27-year-old? You're getting knocked out, mate. I'm the man, I'm the king, you're going to sleep, you're a fool. A has-been, an old man.
Oh, he loves it. He should have been a movie star, shouldn't he? You know, because he loves this more than boxing, I think, you know, but it's one of them. It's interfering with his rest period, you know what I'm saying? But now, these next few weeks are very important, and it's timing, precision and everything, and he should be resting now. But things have to be done, don't they? You've got to do a job, and he's got to play his part. It's all part of the same thing, isn't it? But we could do it being over as quick as possible, to be honest now. Boom!
My outlook on the boxing is we're not actually going to fight until we're both in the ring, exchanging leather. Until that day, I'm just training for a supposed fight that could happen. I remember just calling up the travel agent saying, right, book me a ticket to Detroit, Michigan. And then the next day I went over to the Kronk gym and just turned up out of the blue. And it was like, I walked into the gym and it was like, what are you doing here? Who are you? So I said, listen, I said, I've come over to train with Emmanuel Stewart. I said, I'm Tyson Fury, best heavyweight on the planet. Within 5 minutes, I was back at his house, unplanned.
You'll get knocked spark out, Vladimir. 1,000,000%. Wicked.
Boys, get together quickly!
Cheers, guys.
You just told me you weren't an actor. I just seen you turn it on big time.
You know, I'm a dark horse. I'm an underdog. I can do a bit of everything, I suppose. There's not much that I can't do. What can I say?
Some people like me and some people like to hate me, even though they've never met me or don't know me. It's just the cocky, arrogant, confident person who doesn't believe that anybody can beat him. When you've got that persona about you that nobody can beat you, sort of like everybody wants to see you lose because I told you so. Everyone can get beat. But, you know, as long as you believe that you are unbeatable, I believe you will be unbeatable.
I don't know what's going on in here. It's become a circus.
This is all part of the job. It's we still managed to do our regime, and they've managed to work around us. So Sky Team has done brilliant. We've still got our work in. It's not affected us at all. We've done what we had to do today, and now we'll get on with the 12 rounds of sparring. They'll train Monday to Friday, 3 times a day. Saturday, just a long run in the morning, up the mountains in Windermere, in the Lake District, which he enjoys. And then that's it. Then he'll go home, he'll rest up all day Saturday, all day Sunday, back here, ready for Monday morning. I think a lot of people will buy into this fight because I think they believe Tyson Fury is he's similar height to Klitschko, he's unknown goods. It's an intriguing fight. If anybody can do it, Tyson can do it, and I think people will pay to see an upset.
Tyson, would you just mind coming to the forward mic, just a sec? That's it. Stop there.
There's no pressure on me in this fight. I can only do what I can do. I'm only a man with 2 arms and 2 legs, just like he is. And if he can beat me, he's beat me. If I can beat him, I beat him. There's no big great shakes about it. You can build a fight up into something that it really ain't, but really what it is, it's 2 men made of blood and bone in a boxing ring punching each other.
Okay, it's a wrap.
We're getting out of your way.
Take a shower now, Tyson. Take a shower. Okay.
Does that make your guts out with that speech?
You can't look past Klitschko because he is the best in the division. Klitschko's the man. They're saying he's one of the greatest heavyweights of all times, and I can't argue with that because, look, he's had so many successful title defences, but he's fighting someone who's been boxing all of his life and knows about the sport, knows it inside out. And who ain't frightened of him. I ain't frightened of Klitschko. I ain't bothered about getting it. I've been hit before. So what?
I've only done 2 sessions today, so murder sparring.
Boom! Nothing works when it's all in slow motion.
Where do you think I'm getting all these flowers? You've been watching TV for hours and hours. Better, my man up. Better get your ducks in line. Better take a hard look before I say goodbye. You better get off your ass, you better.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give that a 3. For the 1 for getting in the ring, 2 for strapping on the gloves, and 3 because of the 8 rounds, but nothing more, nothing less.
He has a power, he has a style, he has a really irritating style, real style that moves around a lot, and he's real cagey too. He can really get into your head. It's like the gypsy power, I guess.
It is what it is. Just got to work it out, you know. Just got to keep going and keep getting through. That's it, really. Try not to get knocked out, basically. That's it. The big guys swinging hard punches.
I never really thought I was any good or bad at boxing. I just done it because I like to do it. Decided that I was going to have a couple of amateur fights or whatever, and it just went on from there. I had 36 amateur fights in total. Lost 4, knocked out 26. But boxing for a plastic cup or a medal doesn't really tickle my fancy. It's all about getting paid for getting punched in the face. I've earned me shot, so I'm going to take it, and I probably deserve it more than anybody out there in the heavyweight division because I fought 3 world title eliminators and numerous champions and stuff, so who deserves it more than me? Nobody. I'm mandated by 2 organisations, WBO and WBA mandatory #1, so I'm here, I'm ranked, I'm where I want to be.
They've done about 50 minutes running up here. You can see the type of road they're running on. Every minute they've got to get down, do burpees, squat thrusts, star jumps. So we do it with them till they get to the top.
it's very, very grueling. You know, there's no harder work than this, especially after 5 days, 3 sessions a day, 5-day-a-week regime. You know, this is a Saturday morning, and believe me, this takes everything out of you. But we're not training for no ordinary feat here. We're training for a trench warfare. You know, we want to know we've covered everything.
You know, we've got a lot of history with this place. At the bottom of this hill now this morning, I've got my brother's gravestone being made, and I'm going to see the final touches of it. So when I go back down from here, I'm looking at that gravestone to get my brother's stone up. You know, we're from this northwest. You know, and this Lake District holds special memories for me.
You know, a life without responsibility. A life of just roaming around without worries about how you look, what clothes you're wearing, what car you're driving, how you're going to pay your bills. What kind of life would that be? These are just here, roaming around this beautiful nature reserve, eating grass, drinking fresh water. Does it come any better, really, when you think about it? Because this is just natural beauty. I love, actually, no matter how bad I feel all week, yeah, I don't care if I'm crawling off that canvas and I'm busted, eyes are swollen, everything. I come here and it just gives me that much lift and boost. This is my favourite part of the week, actually. Getting up early in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock, getting down here and getting out there.
Now he'll go home now, he'll relax with his family, have a nice 24 hours rest, 48 hours, whatever it is, and back Monday morning.
I've had 2 uncles train me. That's it, properly. I've had my Uncle Huey train me from the beginning, up until I was the British and Commonwealth champion. And then after that, Peter trained me. Strangers and me don't work. I couldn't work with any other trainer than my own family because I just don't listen to them. We're not interested in who's getting what percentage and whatever. We're in it to win it. We're not pieces of meat. It's me uncle, it's me cousin, it's my own family. Everybody wants me to win.
This is the man who was responsible for getting him where he is today. Him there. Listen, that's what blood's for. You don't forget your family there. And he needs full credit for everything he done.
I learned to be a professional boxer with Huey. Went from being an amateur slapper inside the glove hitting to turning knuckles down properly and sitting down on the shots to become a professional fighter, basically, rather than jibbing and jabbing, scoring points. Yeah, he made me the transition into the professional ranks, and it was very successful as well with Huey. And things like this make you appreciate life even more, because sometimes you take it for granted, you complain about this, that, and like I said up on the hill before, we ain't got no problems to complain about. There's people out there in worse estates than any of us, so no matter how down you get and how sad you become, there's always somebody worse off than yourself, isn't there? So you just take every day one day at a time and enjoy it. I believe he'll be there with me in spirit, and we'll do it, and we'll win.